Anybody on? I was kind of wondering if I was going to get anybody during the Saints game. I think that's what's on the Saints game. I'll hang out for a little longer. Get a couple people on with me. If you're hopping on, say hello. Anybody gonna tell me hi today? Everybody's being shy today. Tell me hi. We'll talk calendula and what I learned today on a whim. Anybody? Should I maybe try later? I don't want to start sharing fantastic information and then nobody be on hanging out and listening. Let's see if I can tag a couple people. So maybe I'll do this. Anybody on? Tell me hi if you're hopping on. Hey girl, what's up? I thought you were going to be watching football with the men folk and all the others. Anybody else alive and well? Happy Sunday. If you're on, tell me hi. So today, I'm going to go ahead and get started because it looks like I have some people on anyway. Brittany, I appreciate you watching and saying hey. So, this morning, in a fit of desperation and trying to get this nonsense shrub / I don't even know what this thing is on my head, tamed. I was in the bathroom and I was rushing around and Jeff was ready to go and grab some lunch. And I usually style my hair in the salon, which is where I'm sitting now, but I was in the bathroom and I don't know what made me think I had to stay there because I'm like 5 steps away from the salon. But I was being stubborn. And I didn't have any of my usual shine serum or moisture treatments that I put in my hair before putting the curling iron in or just getting those frizzies down, especially with the humidity. So if you're on, tell me hi so I know who I'm chit-chatting with. But in a desperate sweep on my countertop and in my cabinets, I was like, what can I put in my hair? What can I tame this thing with? And I'm like, oh, I had this on my countertop. I don't know if y'all can see it with the light. Had this on my countertop. It's Calendula Oil. It's Pharmacy. I'm still pronouncing this darn name wrong. Pharmacy's Dr. Tuna Calendula Oil. I know Dr. Tuna is a funny name. Just bear with that. It's the founder of the company. Anyway, I knew that with the skincare line, we use calendula. Do I sound like a Southern belle, Brittany? It's been so long. I know. I keep saying every time we go into, I keep telling Jeff every time we go into town, we need to call y'all and get together. But you know how that is. We finally get where we're going and you only got 2 days to see everybody and you already have 12 different plans to do things. And the last thing you want to do is plan to meet up with somebody and have to rush through it. You know what I'm saying? So I think my Southern belle is a combination of my coon-ass accent, and then he moved me to Houston, So then I had this little Texas twang, and then he moved me up to Shreveport, and now I got the, I don't know, North Louisiana twang mixed. I'm all confused. So, you know. Anyway, where I was going with that whole calendula situation was, if you're on Tell Me Hi, was I know with the skincare line, it is super, super duper moisturizing and nourishing for sensitive skin and dry skin. But on a whim, I grabbed it for my hair, and it was kind of a gut thing. I was like, well, it moisturizes my skin. Why wouldn't it do the same for my hair? Now, you straight-haired, fine-haired chickies, you know, may find it a little, who is laughing at me, a little heavier than it needs to be if you overuse it. But I found one little drop of this. Oh, this calendula oil takes the frizzies down, and it is raining at my house. So if you see my hair has got shine to it, it's not all the little fine baby hairs poking out everywhere. That's what happens with my hair and humidity. So I've got naturally curly hair. And Jeff and I went out to lunch in that, and I came back and I've still got this going on. So, little jewel of information, we can use our calendula face and body oil in our hair as well. But on that note, Jeff calls me a wacko, because no matter where we are, I get these these crazy little firecracker moments in my brain of, oh, I use that for this. I wonder what it would do for this and that and the other. Do y'all ever do that? Anybody? Nobody? Yes, no, maybe? Anyway, I get these little sparks of information in my brain, these ideas that I need to research and look up. And so I decided to pull up calendula oil in general on Google, and I pulled it up on dermatology websites and on pharmaceutical studies, and they all say the same things. Y'all know what they are? Anybody's there other than Brittany laughing at me? Can somebody else tell me hi? Brittany, I love you, but we need some people here. So, this little jewel, calendula, has antifungal, anti-inflammatory properties, which means, you know, everybody freaks out over tea tree oil and how maybe you should put it in your mask to keep from breaking out on, like, we've been putting in the pharmacy world, we've been putting a drop of tea tree oil in our foundation for those of us who have to wear a mask on a daily, because it's got the antibacterial qualities, and so it keeps all those breakouts from happening under the mask. So technically, if you have dry skin and or any type of healing acne or any of that stuff, this stuff would be great with one drop in your foundation as well for the antifungal. And the anti-inflammatory stuff is great for things like fever blisters or that giant horn zit that you decided to pick at and pop, which you should not, because it causes scars. Don't do it. So it's great for that. Just like I just said, it's great for healing wounds. It soothes eczema, and it's also great to relieve diaper rash for those of you mamas who have babies. Anybody else there? Somebody tell me hi. Are y'all like watching football and just zoning out or sleeping, or what's happening right here? Y'all are a sleepy crowd today. So it's also used as an antiseptic. So it has cleansing properties too. And studies have shown, hey, Miss Jackie. Long time no see. I think the last time I saw you was in Champagne's, grocery shopping and holding up the line and such between the two of us, chit-chatting and yapping. How is everybody on that end? Are y'all good from that last hurricane? I saw we're going to have another one come through around New Orleans and such. Ooh. We shouldn't see much of that, but I think y'all might. studies have shown on this calendula stuff that as a cream mixture, oh, y'all good? Good to hear. As a cream mixture, calendula has been shown to be effective in blocking UV rays. So don't go out and use it as your prime source of sunscreen quite yet, because they still have some studies to do on it. But they're suggesting that in the future it possibly could be an alternative to the other things that they're using as sunscreens. So, little known something. And you women, I know I'm gonna get a little graphic here, but that's okay. Y'all just gotta deal with me. So research this was back in 2013, they did this research, but it suggests that using aloe vera or calendula ointment along with your standard, sanitary care, your wound cleansing and such, speeds up your episiotomy healing time, your episiotomy recovery time. So I would say that's some pretty good stuff. Just saying. So if you know anybody that just went through childbirth and all that stuff, bless them. That could maybe be a help, because that's miserable to heal from. Also, if Heather Penn, I'm gonna hurt you. I'm sorry, my friend has texted me with all kind of craziness today. Calendula face mask treatment once per week can help treat and prevent acne. You wouldn't want to use it, more than once a week, because then it becomes too hydrating for what you're trying to do. Typically with acne, it's an oil balancing issue that also traps dirt and other grossness in your pores and causes acne. So, but what you want to do is to balance. I'm sorry, I've got a fly coming around me. I look crazy. What you want to do is balance your moisture. Heather, I'm gonna kill you when I see you. She is harassing me, y'all. She is the friend that you don't put on speakerphone or on your live. So this is why I'm terrified that she's now on my live. I love you though, Heather. You're one of my favorite people. So she just threw me completely off. I'm sorry. So if you under moisturize your face, your oil glands start to work overtime and cause an oil buildup in your pores, and that hurts. That hurts acne and aids in breakouts. So we actually have a calendula. It's called a sleeping mask. If y'all remember a while back, I posted on it, and I love it because it's not a mask that you put on and you have to wait 10, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes for it to dry or to do what it needs to do, and then you have to go rinse it off, peel it off, whatever. This is a mama mask. This is a mask that you can put on after you're cleansing and toning and moisturizing and go to sleep with it. And you don't have to worry about taking it off until in the morning when you wash your face. And so it absorbs into your face, and it's got all the fun healing properties with it. So we do have a calendula sleep mask for that. Calendula's also been shown in studies that it can help to relieve pain from dermatitis in people receiving radiation treatments. So if any of you know someone dealing with cancer and fighting with dermatitis from radiation treatment and just pain from that, dermatitis can be really, really painful. It can be cracking, it can be itchy, it can just be irritated all at once. So the calendula just helps to kind of calm and soothe all those nerve endings that are so irritated, because it's an anti-inflammatory and it has healing properties. So it also helps, if y'all are just hopping on, tell me hi so I know who I'm talking to. It also helps to improve the overall appearance of your skin by promoting hydration and firmness. By promoting hydration in general, you have firmness. So they kind of go hand in hand. So when your skin is hydrated, it looks plump and supple, and it's not drawn in the areas where you have the lines and wrinkles. We're all going to get lines and wrinkles as we get older. It's a matter of how well you take care of your skin and hydrate it. And even from the inside, it makes a big difference. So the more water you drink, the more hydrated your skin's going to be. But the calendula also helps with that. So, you poison ivy allergic people, this also helps with your dermatitis caused from poison ivy reactions, or even insect bites, bug bites. You can use calendula oil on those, and it helps with the itching and the irritation. So, hair. Back to my hair predicament this morning, and how I learned by accident that I could use this as a anti-frizz / calming serum. It says in studies that using calendula oil on your scalp, sorry, I'm going off of my notes because there's a bunch of stuff to remember here. It helps prevent itchy dryness and flakes that come with the dryness of the scalp. And with the change of the seasons, I'm hearing a lot of my clients say that they're fighting, and my kids are fighting it too, the itchy, just dry, uncontrollable itchy scalp. Like you feel like Marley asked me yesterday, Mama, can you check me for lice, because my head is itching and I know I washed my hair and this and that and the other. So I start looking in her head and I'm like, baby, your hair's fine. You don't have any lice or any of that. You just have dry scalp. So this will help. The calendula oil, putting a couple of drops once a day in the morning, or even people with oily scalp, I wouldn't recommend more than one drop, honestly. Just get it on the tip of your fingers and get in and just really rub it in and work it into your scalp. Also, it heals the scalp from all the wear and tear done by washing, brushing, detangling, and styling. If y'all are like me, I terrorize the heck out of my hair and my scalp with the heat, the blow dryer, the brush. I use probably 2 or 3 different types of brushes on my hair per day. Goodness gracious, I cannot talk. So what we don't recognize is the health of our hair is directly affected by the health of our scalp. We focus so much on our hair because we notice more the look of our hair and how it presents. We don't see our scalp, so I guess we don't notice that there's an issue there. So I highly recommend taking care of your scalp, and in turn your hair is going to show, because your scalp is what nourishes and feeds your hair, because that's where it gets the blood circulation and its nutrient supply is from the scalp. So if you're hopping on, tell me hi. So did anybody have any questions about that long-winded yap and spill about calendula oil? Anybody? Okay. So, with that being said, we have our calendula line that's got a face wash, or I like to call it a cleanser, that is $14.90 plus tax and shipping. And we also have a face tonic, which is like a toner, a calendula face tonic. I don't have the face wash because I ran out of it, but I do have the tonic to show you the bottle, and the face wash is about the same size. So the face tonic is $14.90 also. We've got a face cream, which I have a tube of here, so it's a pretty good size tube, for $9.90. And we also have a cream balsam that I don't have here on the shelf. You can see I have my shelf of pharmacy right behind me, but it's a tub that's about this big around. and it is $21.90. So that would be a great form to use on your dermatitis. I mean, you could use the oil too, but the cream balsam is almost like an ointment texture. So for diaper rashes, or for your poison ivy or your bug reactions, that would be a great consistency to use for that type of thing. And then we have our oil, which is a 20 milliliters for $27.90. So, with that being said, I just thought I would share my knowledge that I kind of tripped over this afternoon. I hope y'all found it helpful and or interesting, entertaining, whatever. Drop in the comments if you have any questions or comments on this or any other products you might have questions on. I am going to try to hop on tomorrow and do an informational piece on the Foamy, our new little device with the skincare line that comes with it, or not comes with it, but works alongside with it. It's made to use with. So try to hop on and watch tomorrow. I did share a video today for those of you interested in just the facts of the Foamy, but if you want to actually see it in person, I'll get on tomorrow and show you those things. So I hope y'all have a great Sunday. Thanks for watching. Toodles.